watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming on KPVM.TV and now on Roku on this Wednesday, March 27. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo, and here's what's happening. A random shooting in Las Vegas results in the death of one man, and officers are urging the public to send any information they have to the LVMPD.
A man was shot and killed in Vegas on March 26, just after 4 p.m. The shooting occurred in the 3600 block of South Fort Apache Road near Twain Avenue. Upon arrival, officers located near the entrance of the apartment complex a victim who was within a white carpet cleaning van and promptly began providing medical aid. The victim was a man who was believed to be in his 40s and was transported to UMC, where he later died from his injuries. According to police, the suspect was inside the apartment complex checking car doors, likely to burglarize them. Witnesses who noticed the suspect contacted the leasing manager, who then promptly asked maintenance workers to locate the suspect and remove them from the premises. During this time, the suspect approached both the victim and their brother, who were inside of their white van. According to reports from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, they were sitting inside of their van when the suspect suddenly approached them with a gun and shot the driver. Police believe that this shooting was a random attack and that the suspect did not have any prior interactions with the victim. The suspect, who was a woman in her 20s, was taken into custody by the LVMPD thanks to witness descriptions. The LVMPD is currently urging anyone with additional information regarding this incident to contact the LVMPD Homicide Section at 702-828-3521. And for those who wish to remain anonymous, you can contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555.
More news now. New developments in the story of the assistant principal who was arrested in Texas after fleeing Nevada. We're learning more about Hughes' misconduct with a 13-year-old girl. Samantha Roberts has the story.
More information is being released about a Las Vegas assistant principal that was caught making inappropriate remarks to a 13-year-old student. Hughes was allegedly recorded saying, "I can't believe I was that close to you. Some things are happening inside of me. I think about you all the time, like 24/7 it seems like. You don't seem like a student. It seems like I've known you forever. It seems like you're an adult." He went on to say, "If people weren't out there right now, I would hug you so tight. I might even want to kiss you." This recording sparked an investigation by CCSD police. Hughes resigned from his post before fleeing to Texas, where U.S. Marshals arrested him in fear he would attempt to escape to Mexico. Hughes is currently being held in jail in Ellis County in Texas on a $100,000 bond and will be extradited back to Nevada. According to the report, a student told investigators she was invited to Hughes' office back in October to discuss personal and mental health problems. Not long after that, the sleazy comments began. In the recording, Hughes is heard allegedly saying, "Passionate, like not sex, not There's a difference. When you make love to somebody, it's because you love them. Everything else is just sex or Hughes has been charged in Texas with 3 counts of online solicitation of a minor for sex and 3 counts of indecency with a child. In Henderson, Nevada, Hughes is facing 3 counts of contacting a minor by a person of authority for sex. News 25 will have more on this story as it develops.
And a cybersecurity attack on the Southern Nevada Health District may have exposed its clients' information. RJ Camacho has more on this story.
Officials with the Southern Nevada Health District have released a statement on March 27th that they have discovered malicious code in their environmental health invoice payment system. The code redirected clients who were paying invoices for health permits or application fees to a fraudulent payment form that was unaffiliated with the health district. This malicious code was discovered on March 14th and immediately removed. However, the Southern Nevada Health District has warned that anyone who completed a transaction between March 4th and March 14th may have had their information taken from them. So far, it is believed that payments before or after that period were not compromised, and any other areas of the website were unaffected. There additionally has been no reports of any misuse of credit. Both law enforcement agencies and security advisors were reported to have been notified, and the Southern Nevada Health District stated that affected clients will get a letter and services to help with identity theft detection and resolution services. In addition to this, a call center has been opened for those who are affected by this incident. You can call 877-890-9332 and make sure to reference engagement number B11943. The call center will be open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Lastly, the Health District issued a statement as well that read, "The Health District is committed to protecting the information of the people and community it serves and to learning from this incident. Enhancements and refinements to its security measures are ongoing and will continue to evolve to ensure the agency is meeting the increasing challenges of cybersecurity."
Thank you very much, RJ. Nye Communities Coalition and AmericCorps have been working diligently to assist as many people in our community. And this month, AmericCorps organized 2 drives to assist animal shelters in Nye County and the Amargosa Clinic. Rory Rosell has details.
News 25 spoke with one of Nye Community Coalition's programs, AmericCorps, about some of the drives that they have been recently organizing. AmericCorps is a network of local, state, and national programs that connect over 75,000 Americans each year with part-time positions and full-time positions as well. They focus on assisting the community with their needs, such as education, environmental help, safety, peer support specialty, and health. Here in Nevada, AmericCorps helps Nye, Esmeralda, and Lincoln counties. The AmericCorps at Nye Communities Coalition are hosting literacy and financial thinking classes. Currently, the classes are suspended following their hard-working efforts in the month of March. The month of March, AmericCorps workers at the coalition have diligently put together 2 different drives to help the communities here in Nevada. They are doing a pet food and supplies drive as well as a toiletries drive. The toiletries drive is benefiting Amargosa's clinic to make hygiene packs for the people of the community that are in need, and the pet food and supplies drive will be benefiting our local shelters and rescue centers here in Nye County. There is still time to donate. To donate, you can call 775-727-9970 extension 262 to schedule when you need the donation pickup or when you will be dropping off the items at the coalition. There is also boxes that you can drop items off in at the Nevada Outreach as well as Walmart here in Pahrump. Again, that phone number is 775-727-9970 extension 262. And for more information about any events happening in the future, you can visit nyecc.org.
And with the month of March coming to an end, News 25 encourages anyone to donate and assist the people of Nye, Esmeralda, and Lincoln counties who are in need. News 25 continues after this.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. As our Las Vegas coverage continues to expand, News 25's roving correspondent, Maria Centers, now joins us with the latest from City Hall in a 2-part special.
Political powerhouse couple Oscar and Carolyn Goodman are the only known instance of a spouse succeeding a spouse as mayor in the history of the United States of America. I had the opportunity to score an exclusive interview with Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman about her reign over Clark County and how she continues to make Las Vegas great.
What goes on every day in the city is absolutely can be as different as from the day before as you can possibly imagine. And there's so many things, because now we've been working, at least Oscar, so hard, tried in his early 12 years to bring in major league sports. And it takes time, but finally everything's pulling together. But we have a long, long way to go. I mean, really, the most important thing is safety, and I think our community is remarkably safe with great leadership in all facets of law enforcement and fire and rescue and our first responders. But I think beyond that is health care. And then beyond that, of course, is the quality of public education, and then culture and your environment, and of course, everybody coming from California, our growth, keeping up with that, transportation, our roads, and then how do you pay for it all? So it's very, very challenging, but it is wonderful. I mean, I'd sleep here, except I'm married 62 years and I have to sleep at home.
Born and bred in New York City, Mayor Carolyn Goodman and her husband Oscar moved to Las Vegas in 1964 with $87 between them.
5 hours of sleep, and I'm ready. In fact, this morning I just had a meeting, and we were discussing, we have Nellis Air Force Base here, and how do you integrate the base with the civilian base here to make it a very comfortable environment for those who are coming in to work at Creech or Nellis, and also enrich the residential life here in this city.
Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman won her third term with 83% of the vote back in 2019.
The key has been we're known for being streamlining in work and for investors. We have a great community with great parks. We have a growing medical district. We have our classy cultural center. And of course, downtown is the center of government. We have federal representation, state, county, city, you name it. And every day there's new issues, new problems, but also new openings, new glories, new fun, and especially all this growth. And there's so much going on, and yet we're made up of 6 wards. We're probably about 150 square miles. We have ranchette living out in the northwest. We have the more sophisticated living probably out west. And then we're the historic center of the entire state of Nevada and known worldwide. The name Las Vegas is known worldwide. They maybe never heard of Nevada, never heard of Clark County, but they certainly have heard of Las Vegas.
Reporting right here from Las Vegas City Hall, I'm Maria Centers with Southern Nevada News Network.
Great story, Maria. Thank you very much. Please tune in to tomorrow night's broadcast, where we hear more from Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman. More news now. A first-time home buyer purchased a prefabricated home on the north end of Pahrump. She later learned this home is contaminated with black mold throughout. The owner is now fighting with the real estate agent, BlackRock LLC, that sold her the home. Shaylia Martin reached out to News 25 to tell us her story.
I purchased my home on October of 2021 with the assistance of Anna Lerma and her broker, Damian Codwell, from Carl Bassett, BlackRock / We Buy Ugly Homes, and his agent, Tasha Douglas, and her broker, Raymond Gwynn. I lived in this property until September of 2022 when a leak happened exposing mold, resulting in me having to move abruptly out of my home. The mold was already there when the water leak happened. When it happened and they opened walls and everything was getting redone, mold was discovered and it's filled with mold. I've been out of my home 19 months, still required to make monthly mortgage payments, and I've been homeless. I have reports stating that it's filled with mold and that it has over $200,000 worth of damages. This has put a damper on my life, on my mental health. It's been a very hard time, very tragic time for me. And I just want to bring awareness to my situation and ask the public for resources and so I can move back into my home to make sure this doesn't happen to someone else. So when I moved in, everything was brand new. They put in new flooring, they put in new baseboards, and it was like they changed a lot of things. So when everything was pulled up, you can see that subflooring was changed. Like, they patched stuff, just stating that it was there. Like, they knew about it. I contacted my insurance company when the leak happened, so they sent out a contractor. Yeah, and they started opening walls and mediating. I contacted my insurance company stating that there was a leak, that my dining room, living room was flooded. So they sent out a contractor so they can start repairs, and they opened the wall where the leak happened because it happened from a valve in the shower. That's where it started. So I did hire an attorney in this whole process, and we did go to mediation. At mediation, BlackRock stated that they didn't have any money and all they could offer me was $50,000. And then he said that he would just file bankruptcy, leaving me with nothing. I hired Judd Balmer. It hasn't been a great experience. I've been fighting this case for the last 19 months, being out of my home, and it seems like BlackRock doesn't want to settle this. They don't want to help me in my situation. They don't want to fix my house. He has only taken it to mediation. That's where we have stopped so far. Yes, that's when BlackRock offered me $50,000. Yes, it's been at a standstill since then, since mediation. So I have purchased my home at $200,000. Damages of this home is over $200,000, and BlackRock has only offered me $50,000 for repairs, which that wouldn't even cover repairs. I haven't agreed to BlackRock's offer. So right now we're at a standstill.
And sports coming up. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25 in sports. Well, it was 2 back-to-back games in overtime with the Vegas Golden Knights. It was a nice goal. Unfortunately, it was for the wrong team. Mikey Ruhan has the sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at www.kpvm.tv and now on Roku. Golden Knights in Smashville last night taking on the Predators. They got a point. They lost 5-4 in overtime. They're off to Winnipeg to play the Jets on Thursday. The UNLV Lady Rebels invites fans to celebrate the 2023-2024 season at the team's postseason banquet on Tuesday, April 2nd at the Thomas & Mack Center. RSVP by 11:59 p.m. on Friday, March 29th by purchasing tickets at unlvtickets.com. Check-in is at 6 p.m. with the dinner and program beginning at 6:30 p.m. Just in time for the second week of the tournament, a new study revealed which cities, states, and fan bases are the most and least obsessed with March Madness. 47% of Nevada respondents said they made a bracket this year. 61% of Nevada respondents have watched tournament games. The most popular pick to win the tournament from Nevada respondents, either Duke or Nevada. All Elite Wrestling, or AEW, announced it'll hold 2 events at MGM Grand Garden Arena for Memorial Day weekend. AEW Collision will arrive on Saturday, May 25th, followed by AEW Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 26th. Tickets go on sale March 30th at AXS.com. The Las Vegas Aviators open their 2024 season on Friday at Las Vegas Ballpark against the Reno Aces. Front Valley Trojans JV Baseball are at home today against Virgin Valley High, and varsity softball are at Slam Academy. Both those games are in progress. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, we're looking at the Lerner and Rowe weather cam right outside the KPVM studios. And as you can tell, it's windy. In fact, there's a wind advisory in effect until 1 a.m. in Pahrump and in the region. Complete forecast, some rain rolling in.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Good evening, Nevada. I am Roy Rosell here from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and streaming everywhere at KPVM.TV. Taking a look at Nevada right now, up in northern Nevada, Fernley is at 62 degrees, Fallon is at 65. Carson City is at 59 degrees, Tonopah at 58. Goldfield is also at 59 degrees, Beatty is at 67, Amargosa at 74, Las Vegas at 70 degrees, and Death Valley is at 86 degrees. But here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it is currently 69 degrees. The high just a little while ago was 71. It was partly cloudy today and the wind was blowing south at 15 miles per hour. The humidity 18% today, and the sun rose this morning at 6:36 and set at 7:02 p.m. It's partly cloudy tonight and the low tonight is going to be 55 degrees. The wind blows southeast at 15 miles per hour tonight, and the humidity goes up to 32%. But taking a look at the 7-day forecast, it looks like we're going to have more rain into the weekend. It is almost a for sure thing that we are going to have rain on Saturday at 71%, going back down into the 50s throughout the rest of the week. And you also see that wind on Thursday and Friday of this week. But next week, you can see that we're going all the way up to 77, which we have not reached yet this year. So everybody, make sure to stay warm and dry this weekend because you finally get your spring next week. We're going up to 77 and higher degrees. Back to the desk, here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Rory. Those temperatures starting to climb in Death Valley. You know it's coming. That'll just about do it for us tonight. I'm Chris Palermo, News 25. Have a great night.